Riff Wednesdays. I'm your host, Kiki. I am a guide, a channeler, and an author, and in my work, I help people come home to their hearts. Riff Wednesdays is this place where I get to share the special golden nuggets, the soul whispers, and or yearnings that are burbling on in my life, in my heart, in my world with you. And I hope that what I riff on, what we get to riff about here, is helpful and you're able to find a bit of salve for your own soul, your own spirit in these riffs. Without further ado, episode 1 of Riff Wednesday, we are going to dive into who am I? Don't worry, it's not going to be a long riff, though I will riff on what I've been chewing on lately. Currently, I've been experiencing a number of life events in my life that have been shaking me. If you're into tarot, it could likely be the tarot card, where everything just gets turned fucking upside down and everything in the world fucking crumbles as it is meant to. And in short, I've been shook. I've been shook in my life in these last number of months for the events that have been happening and the circumstances that I've been navigating. And I've been coming up against a question of questioning my reality and the things that I believe in, or the things that I know are right and true in my heart. And someone who has really summed it up quite beautifully, I just finished reading this book called The More Beautiful World Our Hearts Know Is Possible, written by Charles Eisenstein. And for one, he's just written a fucking masterpiece. If you want to talk about soulfully heart-centered spiritual philosopher who has done reams of thinking and considering and thinking and pondering on ideas about what life is, read this fucking book. He published it over 10 years ago. So it was published in 2013, so 11 years ago. And I know the journey of what it takes to publish a book. So I imagine, and just even knowing that he has books published before this one, the way that that man had been working on that content and through those ideas even before the book was published, it's like he is ahead of his time. So, hot tip, go over if you're interested and check that book out. It is a beautiful read. In the book, he talks about the dominant narrative of which we live and the ways that this current world has informed our life and our experience of life through this earth plane human existence. And he also speaks to a contrast, so a more beautiful world our hearts know is possible, which is what he, I don't know if he says it so directly, he says it's a world we could work towards or reach for, is a new world coming. And it's not that anything, like, we're still going to be standing on this earth. It's just that there very likely is a new experience of this material earth plane on the horizon that we could be walking towards. One thing that really struck me and has really been helping me in my own considerations of my own life in this tower card moment where everything has been crumbling and I've been shook in many, many different ways in my life in the last 5 months. He asks this question. So beyond all of the doubts or the fears or the insecurities or the worries about the world, a deeper question underneath that is, who am I? And it's been something that I have really been leaning into. I'm not someone who follows the dominant narrative. I believe in magic. I believe in mystery. I believe in manifesting things out of thin air. I believe in the harmony of all of life to be in support of who I am as a creative being. I believe in fairies, right? You get the point. I live in my heart space and how I perceive the world. It's a pretty fucking mystical, magical, mythical realm that I embody. I channel a group of galactic energetic beings called the Council of Elders. Do you see where I'm going with this? My feet aren't planted in the dominant narrative any longer. I had been there, and with a bunch of unraveling and unfolding in my life in the last number of years, I've been moving away from that place for so long. And yet, in this experience of being shook in my life in the last 5 months, I've begun to question if the things that I believe in are real and true. And I've had my reality questioned enough times in my life that it is uncountable and innumerable. So this isn't unfamiliar territory. This is familiar territory for me to be in a place where I've been questioning if how I see and perceive the world, is it true? Is it right? Is this actually real? And the question that he proposes, it's one that really hit me near the end of the book. And the question is, who am I? Am I the person who believes in the dominant narrative structure of what it means to live in a world where I must take and resources are limited and life is limited and it is based in a feeling of fear about what this experience of life is? Or am I the person that believes in the abundant, beautiful, harmonious, gracious, generous, loving, playful, kind experience and expression of life around me, to me, through me, everywhere, all time, no matter what? I mean, it's like that. It's like, it really is like that. The question is, who am I? 1 second, my hair's fucking around. I need to change it. Okay, I'm a woman who likes the hair on the other side when it's not, the wind isn't blowing it in her face. Love it. I guess I would like to just put this there. This question of who am I? In the face of a world or circumstances in life who maybe are asking you to reach to the depths. There's been a kingfisher floating around I keep looking up, and a spiritual meaning of kingfisher bird is to dig deep. So in the spiritual depths, when you're in it, or in the depths of life, we don't have to go full woo-woo, but when life is lifing and you're fucking in it, perhaps maybe that is the ask. It's the ask of, okay, so you've been sharpening your tools, you've been gathering the lessons, you've been getting stronger in certain ways, and now we're going to see how deeply that goes. Or perhaps, and I think about my own life example, perhaps the ask is, can you see how strong you are? Could I see how strong I am in the ways that I do believe the things that I believe about life? I am the one that believes in a benevolent, generous, present, available, loving, kind, abundant, did I say that yet? Universe, an experience of life and an experience of creation flowing through me and all around me at every moment, through all time. So perhaps that, and perhaps this, when life is lifing, can you move deeper than the fears, deeper than the worries, deeper than the concerns? And I'm not saying fucking bypass them, and I'm not saying ignore them. Feel them and wring that fucking cloth full. No, wring it empty, wring it until it's done being wrung. You get the gist. But the idea is, underneath all of that, these ripples on the tops of our water's edge, underneath all of that, who am I? This ever-present, omnipotent ebb and flow of life moving through me. Who is she? Who is he? Who am I? Yeah. So, in this Riff Wednesday, a little bit of personal antidote for you, and as well a question. And perhaps maybe a nugget for yourself too when you find yourself in these places of what in the actual fuck is happening in life. You can go deeper than any ripples that might be waving at the tops of your water edge, and deeper still yet into yourself, and ask yourself and find the answer. Ask yourself, inner wise me, inner wise me, inner wise me. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? What is real and right and true for me? What is real and right and true for me? Always and in all ways with no question. Who am I? Yeah, and then see what your inner wise you reflects back and shares with you. What a journey of life. On the road and fucking living it. LIVIN. All right, sweets. That is it. This is the first episode of Riff Wednesday with your host, Kiki. I love you so much. And this magic sending from my heart to yours, may you know yourself whole and holy, and so wholly deserving and worthy of a life you are dreaming of. I love you so much. Bye, loves.